Good morning, students. Now we are starting about the series. Whether we are having any linear series or it can be some extended series also. So for that it is compulsory that we have to discuss about the loops. Earlier also we have discussed about the loops, like suppose we are telling you about the loop. Loop is that statement of Python through that any statement that can be repeated again and again. If we want to repeat any statement again and again, for that we have to use a loop. There are two types of loops, like for and second one, that is while. Actually for loop for loop is that loop that can work from a starting point and it goes to peak point, but before one step it will be stopped. Suppose we are telling you, then for loop, like for I in range 1 to 10, comma, suppose step that it means it goes from, it will be started from 1 and it will go up to 9, because there is no peak point. 10 is the peak point, so it will not work even up to 10, but it will work up to 9. Like first time the value will be 1, after that 2 will be added, it means the value will be 3, value will be 5, value will be 7, value will be 9. So this is the system of for loop, in that in the following manners the number will be displayed. While in while loop it will be regarded that any statement we are taking, any thing we are taking, like initialization a equals to 1. Suppose we are initializing the value of a, that is 1, and it will goes up to peak point. Suppose we are writing here 10. It means from 1 to 10. 1 to 10 it will be workable. Here the problem is that up to peak point for loop that is not workable, but in while loop up to peak point means from one statement to another statement, the conditional statement, it will be workable. So it will display like a plus equals to 2. Suppose you are writing, it means the output that will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, like that. So this is the same type of output we are displaying. If we are increasing by 1, it means the output that will be different if we are adding by 1. This is the case. So here the problem is that suppose we are writing one program, here a equals to 1, that we are writing while a is less than or equal to 10, then print a. After that a plus equals to 1. So if we are writing this, then this type of series that will be displayed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So up to 10 it will be printed. If we want that this type of series that should be displayed by using for loop, for that we have to write for I in range 1, 11, or we are not giving any value, it means by default it will increase by 1. After that we have to write print I. So the same type of output that will be displayed. So same type of output that will be displayed. The condition is that if we are writing this, so here we are writing 10 and here we are writing 11, because up to peak point it will not go. So this is the main difference between while and for loop. The other things I have to tell about pandas. In Python there is a library. Actually, first of all I want to tell you about the library. Library is that thing where different types of methods it will be available, like any numeric type of library, any string type of library. So here pandas is that type of library that is usable, or it is having different packages regarding any analysis, any scientific point of view, different type of methods that are available. Here different library that is also workable, like NumPy and others also. If you want to use any library like Python pandas, in that we have to write one statement. In that one keyword that is available here, that statement is that like import. After that the name of the library. Actually if we want to include here pandas, we want to use it pandas as any name like PD. So pandas is a library that is importing us, that is calling by us in our program, and that is workable as PD. PD is just like a variable, or you can say the object of the method. Through that it can be decided that it will be workable with the object. Actually in pandas, as you know, that it is workable in two types, in two areas, like one is series and one is data frame. I want to tell you about both the things. One is series and second one is data frames. Today we want to tell you about series. In earlier classes, in 11th also, I have told you about the arrays. Actually, I am making one structure of any variable. Suppose we are writing here one array, like here we want to write PAULS. See, the name of this variable like as name. Suppose we are storing it, so it will be stored in this way. So you can say the elements of an array, or you can say the variables that can be divided into parts or elements, that is called arrays. The indexing, there are two things here. One is indexing and one is data. One is indexing and one is data. So indexing, that will be started by 0. After that 1, 2, 3, 4. So in previous class also, I have told you about the things, and it will be started from this side also by using minus symbols. It can be denoted. So this is called series. Suppose we want to display anything in a series, in a systematic way, that is called series. Second one is data frame. Data frame is that thing. In that, I have to tell, suppose you are storing anything in a structured way. Here we are taking two things. Suppose we are storing it, name and age. Here we are taking one name ABC, age 75, XYZ, suppose 5 years. Any other name we are taking ABC1, that is 2 years. So see here, only one type of series, one data that goes in a flow with one line, one data, and that data that is divided. But here there are different things, one line and after that different lines also. So you can say single dimensional, or 1D array. Single dimensional or 1D arrays. But here you can say multi-dimensional arrays, or you can say two D array. So the thing is that if you are storing the data in a structured way in the form of tables, that is called data frame. So I want to tell you that series and data frames both are same, but there is a difference. Series goes in one direction, but data frame goes in both the directions. That's why it is called 2D arrays or 3D arrays or different types of arrays. You can say multi-dimensional arrays. Actually, so if you want to make any series, any empty series, for that you have to write like this. So, if you want to make any program for creating a simple or blank series, suppose you have to write input Python, pandas as PD. You are writing this statement for importing the contents of this library in our programs, and it will understandable with the help of with the name of PD. After that, just we want to create any list. So any list as a blank. For that you have to write the name of any variable like a equal to pd dot series. If you are writing this, it means here you are using the panda series as blank, and it will be stored in one variable that name is a. If you want to print it, if you want to display it, so for that you have to write print then c. Only this is by using this statement you can display, you can write the things. So the thing is that if you are writing like this, only blank type of list that will be displayed. If you want to display any other type of list like here, like other things. If you are making any simple series like 1, 2, 3, 4, for that, like you have to write import pandas as PD. Any variable you can use here, like a. In that any series you are writing 1, 2, 3, 4. So by using the series, you are using a list type of variable. In that we are storing it. After that, just we are writing b equals to pd dot series. After that you can use a. So if you are using this type of statement here, if you are writing print, so same thing that will be displayed. So the basic difference is that by using the loops you can display the series, but here in Python there is a pandas. If that type of library that is having the series, that is having the features to display any series, any order or any other things, the question arises in front of us how we have to use it. So first of all, I want to tell you the things that you can use the pandas. First of all, the Python that should be installed on your system, and when your system that is connected with the internet, at that time you can use install the pandas library by using pip commands. So just I am going to tell you about the pip commands. Suppose your Python, you have installed Python on your system. After that, on the command prompt you have typed pip install pandas. If you are writing these commands, it means you are able to work, you are able to install the pandas on your system. If you have not installed NumPy, so by using pip commands you can install it. If you have installed, because it will take time, it will take some time, so you have to check it that you have installed pandas or not. So after that you have to decide that whatever you are storing, whatever you are installing, so that should be checked that it is workable or it is not workable. Now I am going to tell you another example of pandas series. So in pandas series I am going to tell you the series by using math operations. By using math operations, we are able to work. Suppose we want that index number. As you know, in series there is an index number. So index number like 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. After that, one series we want to display. Like 1, like 4, and other like 12. Suppose if you want to display this type of output, for that there is a things. First it is 1, after that 4, so gap that is 3. After that 4 and 12, gap is 8. So this type of series if you want to display, for that you can write import pandas as pd1. Here there is no need to worry that you are using P capital. So because it is your own, you can take it anything. Pandas, P, that will be small. So import pandas as PD1. After that, just we are writing. We are taking two variables like s equals to PD1 dot series. After that, we are taking the help of list 1, 2, 3. Here one variable, in that we are storing 1, 2, 3, and another variable like t equals to PD1 dot series, and another list we are taking like 1, like 2, like 4. Suppose we are taking this type of series. 1 1 ja 1, 2 2 ja 4, and 3 4 ja. So this type of series that can be displayed. So just we want to multiply it. Another variable we are taking like u. In u, both the numbers that should be multiplied. S into t. So s into t, if you are using, so or you can write any other operations also like plus. If you are using plus, s plus t, it means both the numbers that can be added and at another place. If you are multiplying it, then it can be multiple operations. So any operations you are taking like multiply or you can add it. After that, just if you want to print it, so the same type of series that will be displayed. So this is the basic programs of Python pandas. Here the series is method. Through that any order you can store, and after that you can display, you can store the series. After that any operations you can done, you can do any operations, and after that the output you can get. So students, you have to try the things about the Python pandas, because it is the first program of Python pandas. So obviously you will face some problems, but on your system this type of practice, the practice that has to be done, so that you are able to work on your system day by day, so that any type of problems that will not be occurred in front of you. That's why we are telling you one by one program. So this is the simple program of pandas. In that, just I am telling you about the series. So you can say 20 type of arrays we want to display. So after, if you are facing any problem, you can ask the questions. At the same time, in the morning time, because in the morning time we are here to solve your problems. So if you are having any problem, you can ask me anytime in the school timings. Okay, thank you. That's all.